Hello and welcome to another pumpkin edition of Beer Bros.
Halloween edition of Beer Bros.
It's
Well,
not. It
Halloween-ish.
is season.
It's Halloween, guys. It's Halloween. Okay, so when's the blood and the guts and all that stuff coming in?
You know how much money that costs and how much money we make on YouTube? I mean, it's an exorbitant amount we make on YouTube money, but
Yeah, like tens of cents.
Okay.
So we are here on the Bring Your Friend Friday
Bring Your Friend Friday.
edition of Pumpkin Beer Bros. Here we've got our
Halloween edition.
Halloween pumpkin.
Yeah, Halloween's fine.
Calm
but
down a bit. It'll be okay.
This is
No, it's Halloween.
This is it.
dude.
This is it.
So this week we've been trying dark pumpkin beers. On Monday we had an Imperial. On Wednesday we had a double pumpkin. They were great and very contrasting. And I wonder what this third one's going to bring. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right, fantastic. Keith, why don't you let us what do we have?
So for our final beer,
Da, da, da.
we have La Parcela #1 Pumpkin Ale. I have no idea who these are. This is from Jolly Pumpkin.
It's in Dexter, Michigan, I believe.
Okay.
I'm glad-
So all the way from Michigan.
Michigan.
This one is much lighter.
Oh yeah, La Parcela. So what kind of pumpkin beer was it? Just a straight pumpkin beer?
Yeah, and there's something floating around in there.
Definitely some sediments there. Probably maybe some pumpkin particles. Kind of looks like a Hefeweizen. Very opaque. Decent.
I would even maybe say a Belgian.
Yeah, that's a good point. Looks like a Belgian beer. Let's give it a
Ooh.
smell.
Smells
Ooh.
almost like a cider.
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting. I'm intrigued. I wonder if it's like a pumpkin cider. What does La Parcela mean?
Why are you looking at me?
I wasn't looking at you. I was looking at the bottle.
This is La Parcela.
What does it say? Okay, so the joke was Jolly Pumpkin doesn't.
Ooh.
It kind of like stayed in the glass. It's pretty funny.
Okay, so the joke was a Jolly Pumpkin doesn't brew a pumpkin beer. Well, now we do. Just this one, packed with real pumpkins, hints of spice, and a gentle kiss of cocoa to liven the soul. An everyday easy way to fill your squashy quotient. Guess now, folks, will have to find something else to joke about.
Okay, so Jolly Pumpkin is the brewery, and they said they have some pumpkin spices, cacao, which is kind of like a semi-chocolate flavor, which is really interesting because it's so light. I'm curious to get into it.
And this is aged in oak as well. So similar to the other beers that we've had this week, they're all aged in different kinds of barrels.
What's the ABV?
Let's see here.
Since we've had high and higher.
7.9?
5.9.
5.9.
Oh.
So this is not
Okay.
it's not very potent.
So I wonder if this would be more drinkable or easily drunken.
This could be maybe more
I'm
along
drunken.
the lines of what we thought Sam Adams might be. So
Okay.
Yeah, let's give it one more smell. Yeah, that interesting. You said like a cider, and I'm kind of with like a pumpkin cider. It's really interesting, really weird. Well, let's give it a
Try.
clinky, drinky, and cheers.
Yeah,
Right
there
on,
is
Keith.
very much of a cidery aspect to it.
I have a sour taste.
Yeah.
I
Three
don't
unique pumpkin beers.
get a whole lot of the pumpkin. Maybe at the end there's a little bit of pumpkin taste, but not a whole lot going on there as far as pumpkin and the spice that goes into to making a pumpkin beer.
So on Monday we had the Imperial. Wednesday we had the double pumpkin, and Friday now we have the ciderish La Parcela.
Sour pumpkin.
Sour pumpkin. Yeah, sour pumpkin. That's a great way to describe it.
Sour pumpkin.
Yeah, that's the undertone with a little bit of citrus coming above it. Wow, that's a myriad of beers. So with that, we're at the end of our week, and we kind of have to make a decision. There are 3 unique styles, and it's kind of hard for me to choose, so I'm going to give it to Nick, the newbie, to try and choose the beer of the week.
I'm not ready for Halloween to be over, so I kind of want to do
It's just
a
pumpkin.
review again.
Halloween's coming up. We'll be all right. So what was your favorite out of the 3?
Actually, I enjoyed all of them, and as I said before, the La Parcela, it's kind of in its own category on its own because it didn't really follow the rules that we had imagined for beer of the week, or sorry, for pumpkin style beers. So that kind of eliminates it, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad beer. I actually enjoyed that beer a lot. My beer selection of the week would have to be the Sam Adams Fat Jack.
I'm gonna mirror your sentiments and say that in general it was just a surprise, and the double pumpkin was a double goodness for me.
The first beer that we had was over the top with spices and pumpkin flavor infusions of different characteristics that they used throughout the brewing process. But the second beer, it seemed like it just perfected it, and it was right amounts of everything infused into one drink, and it was great.
Exactly, yeah, well-rounded, I would say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll go with La Parcela just because it was different.
Yeah,
And unique.
sometimes you go for the quality of the brew, or sometimes you go for the uniqueness,
And certainly they were all high quality,
yeah,
very very impressive beers. But
I agree.
This
one was just different from any pumpkin beer I've had. So
yeah, there you go. So I think that's gonna end it.
No. Where's the blood and the guts? And
there are no.
Is somebody
no
like
blood and guts.
Yes,
No.
It's not in the budget.
dude.
Man.
This is
We
Halloween,
spent
man.
all our money on the beer.
This is Halloween, bro.
We are-
Somebody's got to like.
We are not doing Halloween episodes.
So look at me, look at my eyes. It's all gonna be okay.
No. Why do we have to do this? I want some more.
No alcohol Halloween beer.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
So that concludes another episode of Beer Bros. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you next week for a regular episode.
Beer Bros out.